Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, July 23rd, and I'm having one of those sleepless nights. It happens once every 2 to 3 months. I just end up not able to sleep at night, at least one night. I might have restless nights after this, but I at least be able to sleep. But there's just at least that one night that I'm not able to sleep, and it's Jazzy snoring. And tonight's the night, so I thought I'd come down and do a video. I definitely sparked up some conversation yesterday about my grand tableau about the shooting. And always remember, there's just a lot more to the story than what the news has put out. Right? I know a couple readers are like, it's definitely through the mafia, or if it's definitely through, well, none of that came up in my grand tableau, so I am not going to speak about that if it didn't come up. What came up was the highly emotional part about it. And somebody thought that I was saying that the son was was a pedophile. Absolutely not. I didn't say that there was anything wrong with the son. That, I know that I said that the mother was upset with the son. It could have been she was upset that he chose the wrong college or something. It wasn't anything that got him killed. But I guess I need to explain a little more. Sometimes I forget that, when I'm reading, I need to give more detail into that reading. But anyways, the child that landed next to the son was my indication that you're right. It could be possibly connected to the Epstein and thing. Not that the son was a pedophile, just that the child showed up next to the son who got killed as the reason why. Not that, anyways. Just ask, ask me to clarify some stuff that doesn't make any sense. I will give you more information always on what the reading is if I forgot to elaborate. So anyways, enough of that story. Somebody wanted me to read on can they make the vaccine mandatory? I think Bill Gates and some other lady did an article or something like that they're trying to get it through that it's mandatory for everybody to take the vaccine. I'm kind of on the fence of that too. I want the vaccine to work, but I want somebody else to do the trial because I don't know if I trust a rushed vaccine. Then there was rumors that they're going to inject a thingamajigger into your skin so that they can track us. They can track us now. I don't think it's true, but they can track us now. Everybody has a phone. But anyways, I want one. If I had teenagers, I'd be all for that. Put one of those little tracking devices in your teenagers, man. Teenage life would be so different. We'd actually save our teenagers. Know where them little things are at all the time. Anyways, how putting that in there would solve murders? You know how much that would solve murders? Because they can track whoever is with them last, literally. Anyways, I'm thinking of the big picture and how beneficial that would be. Some people are like, no, that's not it. All right, I'm rambling. I know. I'm sorry. It's like midnight. Okay, well, at 1:30 in the morning, so there you have it. Let's do that. Let's do if they can make it mandatory. Let's make it mandatory. By the way, I've had a lot of spirits come visit me from random places around the world, and I don't know what that's about either. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, all about the money. Money, 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 leaving a legacy. Page of Swords, which is interesting. Curious, gossip, spies. Preying on the truth. 10 of Pentacles. Six of Swords, asking for help. Eight of Cups. The Nine of Swords. The Page of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Good Lord, how many swords do we need? The Sun and the Four of Cups is the outcome of, can they make us take the vaccine? I don't think they can make us. They're going to want us. I don't know if they're going to make, they're going to want us to, but are they going to make it a free thing? They're going to try. The Nine of Swords is going forward, where the Nine of Swords is nightmare, anxiety, grief, and depression. Going forward, everybody has anxiety about the vaccine. It'll be brought to light. And the Four of Cups is feeling unfulfilled and surprised gift. I think the first one, the rushed one, may be worse than the COVID. The World and the Emperor, Emperor and the Lovers. So the government is involved in all of that. I don't think they can. The Five of Wands and the Temperance. Yeah, I don't think they can. I don't think they can make it mandatory. But they will push the issue so much for everybody to get vaccinated. But I don't think... You know how back in the day where they were the TB tests? You remember when you had to take a TB test just to get a job? It feels kind of like that situation. You can't work here unless you prove that you've gotten the COVID vaccine. I think they're going to start putting in place those type of things. That's what it feels like. So, you know, just like the kids going to school, you can't go to school, your child can't go to school unless you prove that they've been vaccinated. That kind of thing is going to start happening. Is how they're going to try to get everybody to be vaccinated. I'm leery of it too. I don't know if a rushed vaccination is healthy for us. So anyways, all right. So I don't think they can make us do it, but they're definitely going to set up a society in order for you have to do it to get something. That's how they do it. All right. So what was the other one? Somebody else wanted to know. Let's see what else. I had a couple of them in here. Somebody asked, why Portland? Why because they weren't asked, so Trump says the craziest stuff. I get snippets of it because I can't download his whole speech. It just gets me too angry. But he said something about Chicago, I think it is, that Chicago, or Baltimore is Chicago, maybe, that he's going to send troops in there, but they haven't asked to have, it's Chicago, the mayor hasn't asked, or the Democrat hasn't asked for help or anything like that. I didn't know there was something going on in Chicago that needed so much help. But Portland didn't ask for his help either, but he sent his things there. So why Portland? I think this was his trial city. I think this was his theatrical city. See how well it went. See how well society took it. That he showed up and he bullied everybody into submitting and all of that. to stop protesting. So why? 8 of Wands. 2 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Death. And the 10 of Swords. Jiminy Christmas. It was definitely for he just picked Portland. Yeah, he's been brewing this for a while. This card right here is the 2 of Cups. He's been brewing this idea up for quite some time. Remember, in a lot of my readings, I keep on telling them, they're at the planning board. They're playing chess. They're making up, these are the things that it's coming out of their meetings. This is how we handle it. This is how we get in. This is what we want to do. And he wants to force everybody back into their homes, and so that he can make him look like he's a bully. Like he's taking charge. Stop all the protesting. Stop damaging things, which they're not damaging things. Protesters are going to come up with something new. I just know it. They're going to outmaneuver him. They're going to outmaneuver them. Because the 10 of Swords is right here. It's not going to work. The final outcome is the 10 of Swords. Let me see. The outcome is for them. The chaos. He's going to bring on some serious chaos. The Magician. The 8 of Swords. Good night. Yeah, he's going to bring out some serious, and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, he's going to try everything. He's going to pull the biggest move yet. Let me see about the retaliation of that. Trump is going to pull the biggest move yet. It's coming. I know it sounds scary, but I'm not going to lie to you. I tell you what the cards say. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to make it sound, better than it is. I just want you to know at the end of all of this, it will be over. But we have to get through some ugly stuff. And I want you guys to be aware. I want you guys to understand what's going on and see it, so you don't fall into the trap. Let's see what the retaliation against him, because he's going to pull some big, bold moves. It's coming. I feel it. That's what the strategy is. The biggest, boldest move ever. And what is the pushback? What is going to be the pushback on all this? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, the 5 of Wands. The love of the country is going to come in. Death. This is the pushback. This is the pushback. So this is what is going to, he's going to push against. And this is the death of it. It's going to get ended. The 8 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, people. The High Priestess shows up. All of his antics, everything says that it's not going to work. The death of his actions. So the love of our country comes in. The 2 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is a really, really good card where it talks about gifts and innocence and reunions and the death of it. And then the 8 of Cups. After the death of that, withdraw, retreat, move on, and abandonment. He's not going to make it. He's going to pull his worst tactic yet, and it's going to be stopped. Hang in there, people. The Magician. Yeah. Hang in there. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Good. We are a strong people. He can't He's trying. He's trying to definitely dominate, and it's not going to work. Can you imagine? I can't imagine, but it's not going to work. Okay, that's good news to me too, because I just couldn't take it. What else do I have? There's some other questions in my thing. I try to get to them all. Some I don't know. Let's see. I know Barb. She says, she goes, her son was a sweet kid, and I believe that he was a sweet child. There was nothing in. I didn't think anything in my grand tableau that said anything bad about the child, but I guess it could have alluded to it, and I apologize. But I didn't feel that there was anything wrong with the child. When can you read on what happened to the 7,000 children kidnapped from their parents and put in cages? Ugh. I just can't. I can't. That's. I can read on QAnon. Is that how you say it? I'm sure somebody's going to, but I can't read on the children in the cages. It's just an unbelievable. I can tell you this, that judgment's coming down on them. That's all I can tell you. But I can't get into it. I just can't. It's too hurtful. But I can do QAnon. I want to know who or what it is, please. Alright, I can do that one. Does that say feather singing? That's a pretty name. Okay, let's do QAnon. Let's just read a general on the crazy organization QAnon. Five of Swords right off the bat. Loss, regret, Five of Swords, bully, violence, abusive relationship. The Five of Wands. Obstacles, it's a sport. Page of Pentacles, immaturity. They want to take over the government. They want their money. The Three of Swords, they want to cause heartbreak. The Nine of Cups, they are supported by temperance. Chains, they're chained up. It's an addiction. Chains is addiction. Change is all tied up to a certain person or place or an idea. And then the Ten of Swords. That's what they want. That's who they are. They want to cause the pain and destruction of the United States. Six of Pentacles, they want all the money. Seven of Wands, they want to rule. Freezing. Yay. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, these people are not up to any good whatsoever. And unfortunately, strength comes underneath them. And they think that they have strength. Alright, so what can we do as a nation to push back on these people? Let's read that. We know what they're up to. We know what they want. They want to take over the United States. They want it because they want the money of it. They want the control, and they want to cause the pain. And they're all chained up to an idea or a certain person. Could be a Putin issue. Could be all kinds of things. But let's see about the pushback. What are they up against? What can they expect when they try to push their agenda. Let's see what's going on there. All right. The Tower. They're not gonna make it. This is the pushback, the Tower moment. And what lies over top of that? The Seven of Pentacles, them retreating. See in these cards, see how they're retreating? The grave, the house, losing the money. They're retreating. This is the pushback, the Fool. They're fooled. They thought that they could do it. The Three of Wands. They have the family with the Three of Wands coming in. The idea that we're all going to stick together. That they can't do that. The Knight of Swords. These swords, people. The Knight of Swords. Fast-talking person, style change. That's interesting. Then we have the Hangman. They're going to be stopped. Also, the pushback is that they're going to be stopped. They're on it. That's nice to know. This right here is, see how she is taking care of her own bushes. She's pruning it. She's planting it. She's, taking care of it. So there's been people in the government have a pulse on them, and they know what to do. The Ace of Pentacles, which in this right here, see they have a decision. They can go up and go to get them. Do you see how in that card the folklore in here is really pretty. The decisions, they have plenty of decisions, plenty of options on how to take care of them. That's what that is. Each step is an option and a decision and a pathway to get to them, to stop them. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. That's interesting. New job. And what's the outcome of that? The Page of Cups. New love, volunteer work, new work. Yeah, they're going to be moved on. Yep. Each one of the pages have come up. That's interesting. And the Seven of Wands. Rearranging. You see this picture where Spirit is rearranging the sickness, trying to get in there and help the sickness. Yeah, they know what to do. They're on it. They're going to see the Hermit on the bottom and Judgment against them, and the Sun illuminating them, and then their end of is also the Seven of Wands. They're in their ending. Yeah. They're going to rise up and be shot down. I just want you guys to know, every time I read on this and all the energy, it's going to get ugly before it gets better. But whatever they're trying is not going to work. It's just not going to work. Not going to work. All right. Let's do a Four of Cups, Chains. This is for Trump. And the Two of Cups, Chains, his addiction, Eight of Cups. Ooh. Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. There's some planning going on. Ten of Swords, the World, the Knight of Wands. You saw me shuffle these, right? I did shuffle these. Something's going on. The Sun. Okay, Seven of Sea Spirits involved again. Okay, this is for Trump. His addiction. So the King of Cups is a leader, And his the chains is the addiction, chained up against something, and then the Eight of Cups, his emotional attachment to moving on and abandonment, moving on. Chains, cups, moving on. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which the Three of Pentacles is collaboration skills, craftsmanship. So the strategic, trying to figure it out. Two of Cups is pruning and making the plans. The Sun, illuminating the situation. The Eight of Pentacles, which... Why do I have Eight of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles usually means that they're, enjoying the employment and things like that. It's enjoying his work. Seven of Wands. Protect against the competition. Okay. That must be his one side of his portion. But the middle, his internal, this is the reason why I did this. Internal is his addiction, him wanting to retreat. This right here is his campaign, him wanting to win. But then on the other side of it, we have the Ten of Swords. We have the world watching him destroy himself. And then the King of Wands, which is, I'm pretty sure, the representation of Biden coming in and just knocking it all down. The destruction of Trump. The destruction of Trump. That is going to be that's going to be our reward for all of this, is to watch Trump just go down in a ball of flame. Fire. All right, guys. Thanks.